everybody, and welcome back to RimWorld's Alpha 8's Do and Own personal challenge, the Lone Ranger. One that I'm very excited to be continuing on. For anyone who's new to this, I will, of course, introduce at the start of every video, go ahead and say the name of the challenge that we're doing here, but I probably won't further on describe what the challenge actually is, but I will do it in this video. Basically, we've got one dude on our colony, Solaire here, is our Lone Ranger, that's what the challenge is called, I'm pretty freaking sure. And that means that he's the only person in our colony that can use a gun, he can only use the Lee Enfield, and we've got a nice little sniper post for him right up here where he has to go to whenever we begin enemy fights in the future. So there's gonna be a lot of really cool, exciting stuff, at least in my opinion, that's going to be happening in this here colony, see? But you know what's gonna be one nice thing? One very nice thing looking at our colony right now? The fact that we probably will never have to worry about heat again. At least not for this one. I really love the whole, weather changes to the game. I think they're one of the coolest, additions in Alpha 8. But I also think it's gonna be a bit nice to kind of, avoid that and ignore those gameplay additions for the time being. Go back to simpler times when we didn't have to worry about constantly keeping our dudes from freezing to death and hypothermia and stuff like that. Will be interesting to test out how things work when it gets too hot for people as well, and we are relatively close to it actually being too hot. Seeing as this is the shrublands, it might be interesting to see whether or not our people will have to worry about heat stroke more than the actual cold. But right now, of course, 25 degrees Celsius, not really much of a problem at all for our people to deal with. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and look over all this stuff and decide what would be the best for our next expansion. As I mentioned before, a lot of this is stuff that will be very helpful. I'm just not sure what is the best to work on at this point. I think it's gotta be stone cutting. Really, stone cutting is an ability that just, as I mentioned in praising it like mad in the last video, stone cutting is really so invaluable. It just has so many uses, and it really like never ceases to be useful. Whereas as many of you, I would even imagine most of you would know at this point, steel is like probably the most valuable resource in this game, almost certainly, since steel goes into pretty much everything. Well, food would be more valuable, but then steel would be like the second most valuable one. But that's the lack of steel is really what makes the need to create walls and structures and maybe even like workbenches and stuff like that to make all the need to make all of those out of stone even more valuable. I worded that so horribly. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, as many of you know, of course, if we can make walls out of resources that isn't steel, then we'll be saving steel for other stuff in the future. A group of dentists are visiting the colony, whatever. We got a lot of people visiting right now. Like, especially since they're from two different groups, I think this is like the highest amount of people that I've seen in quite some time in this game, to be completely honest. But yeah, you know what's gonna be a really cool thing to actually test out in this game? Now that we've got a brand new colony, one that I did not really fully register in my mind, and oh no, we don't have to research the tailor's bench. I forgot we could actually build that right off the bat. We won't get that thing going now. I'd rather work on other things like probably the butcher's table or cooking stove, but even much more important than that, the stonecutter's bench. But we will want to get the tailor's bench going before too long, because now we can actually make and utilize clothing made from cloth and stuff like that. And as you guys know, in the last colony, we weren't really able to do that, seeing as, oh nice, only one guy, and he does have a gun, kind of would have preferred a tribe member because they probably would have been much more likely to have some kind of melee weapon. But you know what? That's fine. Almost certainly we're going to be able to try to potentially recruit this person in the near future. So I think we're definitely going to turn the geothermal generator room into the future thingamadoohickey room, aka the prisoner room. Because there isn't really much of a need to have the prisoner room right now, but I mean, there isn't an incredible need for a prisoner room right now, so of course we could just use the geothermal generator one as that to go ahead and save power. Maybe we'll go ahead and put batteries in here for a change, because then we won't need a straight up battery room. We could just have batteries going down this hallway, because honestly, I don't think I'm gonna have anything in this hallway. I think it's just gonna be like a a form of a transitioning path going through our place. Good news is that Chariot's coming, and those dudes are actually getting in a fight with this dude right down here. He's totally gonna die! This traveler is oh shoot, here comes backup though. Okay, so that guy, he didn't die, he was actually incapacitated. So we might be able to get 2 additional people to our colony. Man, that was a lot of dudes down there. They all got like super passionate about that fight. Well, shoot. Problem is, if we capture this guy, the factions are gonna get pissed. Oh my god! Oh my lord. Everyone is so mad at us. I had no idea. Okay. Well, Dentist Stream was the group that came, and I really don't want to piss them off. So I guess we'll just let that man die and then take his clothing? Was he wearing any gear? No, just clothes. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, but we're definitely gonna grab this guy from the Red Mantis. Isn't the Red Mantis a tribe? No, they aren't. They're actually a pirate band. I mean, this guy had a gun, so he kind of had to be not from their group. So let's see, his moving is very poor right now, but those are just wounds, so that should be healable. Shooting has a major passion for him! So, and melee has a passion too, and social is actually nice as well. Sucks that he can't do cooking. He's also a psychopath, but that's something that, is actually a good trait for us, for sure. So we're definitely gonna want this guy to join the colony. If for no other reason, if Solaire dies, we could go ahead and actually then promote this guy to being the future, the future sniper of our team, the future lone, why am I like totally blanking on the name here? I've got the whole list of like stuff for the challenge. Lone Rifleman, that's what it was called. I think I said the wrong name for the challenge before, so I really apologize. I should have pulled down my notes for it earlier, but you know, classic Egg being a silly big old ding dong and all that. So we can release the guy really quickly. So, you know, we might want to grab that guy. I don't know if they'll become more friendly if we release him. Like, how does the points work for capturing dudes for a faction? That might be worth testing out. Let's go ahead and get a second bed, and we'll immediately release the dude after capturing him, just to see how this will all work. So, furniture, grab a sleeping pod, put it right there. This guy should have been fully set up for everything. Yeah, get some medicine. Cool. Who is our main doctor then? I want to check that next first. Daniel. So Daniel will actually go ahead and heal this good sir. Daniel, please go ahead and do that. Prioritize healing him. Good old sideways thinker can go down here, capture this man. That's gonna make them angry. Right now, their faction is -20. Just in case they weren't Dentist Stream, but I'm pretty sure everyone here was. It goes 20, 69, 74, 60, 96, 94. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, because you captured him, Dentist Stream is now our enemy. Cool. So, and their faction level went way up to 80. That increased it by 40, and they're mad at us right there? Oh no. Oh no, that was a mistake on my part. Okay, well, run, Sideways, run! This is working surprisingly well. Okay, Sideways took a couple of hits now. Keep on going, buddy, keep on going! Oh my god, that makes me so pissed off. Okay, you know what? I apologize, but we're loading an autosave. I should have figured that was gonna happen, but I totally forgot. And my whole purpose for doing that to begin with was to test that out. Oh god. Okay. Here's a debug log. Don't really know what's up with that. I'll probably Wait, what? File... What is up with all this stuff? Whatever. You know what? Sideways through exception in World Giver. I think I may have like found a like crash or bug or something like that. I don't know what happened. You know what? I'm probably just gonna black that all out, to be completely honest. So I apologize for the black screen you guys have been dealing with, and I apologize even more for having to back up a bit. But now that person fought, that dude actually died. We have a melee weapon now. Is that person retreating? I would prefer it if he doesn't. Where'd he... Oh, no, he's still chilling down there. Okay, unfortunately, all the visitors actually left in, areas that or left in, regards that is a little bit worse than I would have preferred. But you know what? That's okay. We now actually have a shiv. It's awful, which sucks, but we also get more food coming in. Here comes our fight, so let's get ready, to get down to business. To defeat these big old jerkwads right over here. So you know what? Here's what I'll actually decide. Until we start utilizing the sniper's place right here, the lone rifleman. Yeah, I called him the Lone Ranger. That's what I said. I totally messed up. My bad. That was really foolish of me. But let's go ahead and change it so that the Lone Ranger... Oh my god, we're totally actually gonna be able to use the Lone Ranger sniper spot, I think. Oh, don't do that, you big old dingleberry. Okay, whatever. Let's just melee attack him then. Because what I was going to say is until we actually start utilizing the sniper's post, we'll decide that he cannot use his Lee Enfield or his rifle, since he's the lone rifleman, and he can only melee attack. So, that'll be the way to kind of balance out these early segments where we don't deal with stuff right there. One of our dudes needs treatment. It is Daniel. Let's go ahead and check you up, buddy. Left leg, human right fist. Yeah, it's just a bruise. You don't need medicine for that. Here, let's even make sure he doesn't get medicine. Because it's just a bruise. I don't know why people want to be treated so much when they just get freaking bruised. Just let it heal, man. I know bruises can be a big old pain, but it's not really all that severe. Oh, I forgot to put the bed back. So you can go ahead and be made prisoner. We'll need someone to finish that bed right away. So let's actually get sideways to do it, because why the hell not? Then we will capture this good sir. Eventually, it will become a good, grand old new member of the colony. I am sure of all of that. So then, Solaire, aren't you the one making the bed? Oh no, he's eating first. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? That's actually gonna be pretty okay. Oh no, Solaire's our lone rifleman though. That sucks. That sucks. I wanted the person who went down there to actually go ahead and grab the melee weapon, but apparently that's gonna be sideways. So you know what? Solaire can work on that now then. Let's go ahead and start giving this guy the treatment and everything he needs. No. Friendly chat. Yeah, that's all good. That's exactly what we need in this scenario. So then that guy, Solaire can start constructing that. Sideways, since you are not a man who wields weapons, let's go ahead and create a temporary grave, since graves will only be for our own people. Here, let's even put it over there, so it's somewhat out of the way. And then Sideways can go ahead and deal with that. Here, you continue constructing that, please. Don't get distracted, like everyone does ever so frequently in this game. Then you can strip Mr. Yukiko! I am Yukiko! Strip me down to my manly nature or something like that. I don't know if that was like potentially like really insensitive or something like that. I apologize. I just say things really weird sometimes. Okay, so now Solaire's gonna get rid of the body, pick up the shiv first. No. Crap, I forgot it's Sideways who was supposed to do that. Whatever, that's fine, that's fine. What do you need, Solaire? Do you have, Synthred and Synthred pants? I'm not sure. I imagine, yeah, if I remember correctly, I think Synthred is better than, just regular cloth, so that'll be good for us. Daniel, he's also got Synthred as well, so he doesn't need all that stuff. I would say he could wear the hat, but we'll go ahead and give that to Sideways, since Sideways is the one who's gonna be going back down there anyways to go ahead and grab that shiv. So shiv, then Sideways could get the nice little cloth Took, or Took. I have no idea how that thing would be pronounced. Sideways, grab that. Give yourself a nice little bit of headgear. That'll make him look more styling and feel more styling on top of that, I'm sure. So how is this guy doing in regards to health? It would be nice if someone would heal him. We have medicine, don't we? Medicine should have landed in with us. Yeah, it's right there. Daniel, what's up, buddy? Here, I'm actually go. Oh, you. What the fudge? I thought I said no treatment. Oh, no. He still goes in the beds, though. That's right. So let's go ahead and heal him. Medicine is a bit far away, and Daniel actually might have needed rest. Yeah, he's in a bit of need of rest. But it's going to be more worth it to start healing this guy, which will be very, very good. Has developed an infection in his right leg. Medica, ensure you have a medical bed and a doctor, and make sure it gets proper treatment. That's really unfortunate that our new guy just got an infection. Literally because, like, we were a second away from untreating it. That's why, Daniel, you really should have healed him, buddy. You're making me a little bit upset right now, but you know what? That's okay. 53% chance of good quality, so we did get a little bit of good quality work in there. Sucks that we didn't get enough, not nearly as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. Slightly impaired, bandaged minor. Next treatment is after that many days. Immunity is already at 20% though, so that's working its way up pretty frickin' quickly. So that makes me feel confident that they'll be able to get him out okay. We've got 14 medicine in total, which isn't an incredible a lot, or what am I saying? Which isn't all that much, everything considered, but we also don't have all that many people. Everything considered as well. So it's that should be more than enough medicine to hold us for a long while. Especially since that last fight went so well for us. Why did he go into sleep, or did one of our characters like put him in the bed? Like, that looked a little bit weird in my opinion, but who knows, maybe that was just me. So then, question here is, what do we do next? As you guys know, I was thinking of putting the beacon room in here, but you know what? I think this would be a much smarter room to actually go ahead and utilize as the our like production room, because it's already really long and it'll shape out nicely being like over there and then up like that. So let's go ahead and plan on mining out like that much rock right there, and then it should be pretty cool and easy for us to go ahead and deal with it like that. So stone cutting's done. That means we're immediately going to get to work on that. I think it's also probably a good idea to get gun turret cooling early on. As you guys know, we can only have a max of 3 turrets, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we should be able to utilize those very effectively. Spoils in 18 days. Man, that food lasts a long dire apparently. So let's go ahead and start harvesting some more. Once again, there isn't an incredible dire need to start harvesting all those plants, but it always makes me feel a bit more secure to make sure that we do have a lot of food in the colony. So this is, especially since actually our nutrient paste dispenser has been completely run dry. We haven't actually used the dispenser once since it actually does not have power. Yeah, these cables actually haven't even been finished, so that thing totally doesn't have power. Our whole base doesn't have power yet. We need to fix that. That's a big old silly problem that we have. Mental break soon on Solaire. We can't lose him. Solaire's our good old powerful Lone Ranger. So Lone Rifleman. 8 raw foods. That's the only problem. Does he? Oh yeah, that's right. He's the one who's too smart. So his mental break. Oh god, that is so much higher. Most characters, it's like right there. His mental break threshold is very high, to say the least. So that was to be expected, though. Like we knew this is going to be an issue. So we've been ready to deal with it for quite a while. It's just unfortunate that it's going to be probably something that we're going to want to keep a good old eye on. Everyone is still very, very mad at us. We'll definitely want to send some money towards Dentist Stream then, because I don't want all the dudes to hate us. I hate it when more than 2 factions are mad. Like, it makes me feel like we're gonna be attacked all over the place. So now we do have another colonist. Brand new addition to the colony, so that's going to be pretty freaking awesome. Heat stroke initial. So okay, apparently things are getting a bit too hot. Still only 27 degrees Celsius. Oh shoot. Indoors is 54. Yeah, that's really hot. That's really hot. I would imagine, I mean, that might be that the geothermal generator is producing heat then, I would guess. I don't think it did produce heat when we were in the tundra, though. So, I'm a little bit unsure about that. Maybe just indoors in general is more hot. Shouldn't the indoors make it cooler, though, because there isn't the sun beating down on the area? I don't know, that's the thing about life in general. I guess since it's not like a basement floor, it isn't cooler. Like since there is just a roof right on there, the room would be made more hot rather than it would be made cooler. So that actually does make sense. So that sucks. That heat stroke is apparently going to be a thing. Since it is initial, though, I imagine it's going to be like hypothermia, and that'll actually end up going away and won't cause us much of any problems. The infection, the immunity development is 100%. That's awesome. Major developed. I presume the developed means developed in immunity? I'm a little bit unsure about that, but hopefully that's okay. Whatever, that doesn't matter at all. We need to give this goods a brand new name, so let's go ahead and name thee the good old and powerful Balluno. As in my good friend and friend of the channel, friend in real life, friend of the channel, Balluno, now part of the colony once again. And you know what, guys? I think it's time to go ahead and do something special. I wish we had, like, one additional method of melee attacking, but let's go ahead and open up these caskets down here. Might be safe to go ahead and check everyone's stats first. Everyone seems awesome! Everyone is fully, like, fed and ready to go. How much food is in there? Only 15. That's a little bit unfortunate. Especially since, actually, we do really need food. Let's scan the map really quick for, like, packaged survival meals and stuff like that. Looks like they've actually pretty much fully run dry. Yeah, apparently food is actually a little bit more critical than I thought it was at this point. We have, at least as far as I could tell, officially ran out of packaged survival meals. And what that means is we're gonna need to harvest a lot of food, a lot of berries, because we already ran out from what we already grabbed there. So let's grab all of those, grab that one as well. Anything a bit more local to base? There's that one. What about those two? Awesome! And then those, and that one, and probably those as well. This might seem a little bit excessive, but I think we really should, like, plan on grabbing a lot of food, so we won't have to really concern ourselves. We won't have them gather it right now, though, because I want to go ahead and see what's in these caskets down here. I'm super excited to check this out. So, okay, everyone get into a good position. Probably should split them in half, so let's go ahead and put one person with that. We'll split them into 2 groups. One person who has a knife, one person who doesn't at each casket. So they'll be ready to go, and then we open it. Open up Krause's casket. Okay, so we got a person, and then we've got a friendly dude. Unfortunately for us, the friendly dude is the person who has the power armor. What gear does... This guy's got awful gear. I don't want that. Oh. This is a horrible haul. And this person's injured? They're not... Cataract? Are you kidding me? They've got cataract in both of their eyes. This guy's awful. I don't think I even want him. I mean... he is a super good researcher, though, and he does have good stats. What is, nervous. Tends to crack under pressure, so that's a mental break threshold +8. That is so bad. And then warm-skinned, naturally warm, and hardens cool temperatures better than most. Okay. So he's also worse off in hot temperature. This guy's awful. I might just let Victor die. I feel kind of bad. I really want this guy, though. Is he part of a faction? I don't think he is. He shouldn't be, since he was in one of those crypto sleep pods. I would love to kill this man and get his armor, because power armor is just, like, so powerful in this game. We're gonna kill this poor man. So I apologize, good sir, but, oh, we could just arrest him? That's even better. Okay, what is up with this guy? What's his stats then? Movement is weakened. He's got good construction. He's trigger happy, which is awesome because his aiming time is reduced. So, oh, but of course, he's not gonna be aiming. But he is also a hard worker, so there's also that. That's awesome. That's a really good haul here then. We get some pistols to actually sell. We get to capture a dude with power armor. Yeah, we got him. An R4 charge rifle to sell, and then basically everyone gets to go ahead and meander on back to base and be happy. Too bad there was not actually any weapons down here, but that's okay. Or at least any melee weapons. We did get a lot of stuff that will sell for a lot. Of course, one being the R4 charge rifle. Are you kidding me? We already have a new attack? That's really quick. It's only 2 dudes. That was really fast for a new attack. One of them does have a shiv though, so that'll be awesome. Other one has a jacket. We'll be able to utilize that well in our efforts. And so I think that's a positive for us as well. We're actually gonna go ahead and strip this guy just to go ahead and take his power armor. We'll give it to Solaire. Seeing as he is the lone rifleman and all, should be our most glorious and all-powerful fighter. I apologize, Mr. Carey, but you are going... Actually, no. We'll let Balluno go way down to the bottom and grab the clothing that was down here. Then in the meantime, we really need to get more food. Sideways, I don't think... Yeah, he can't... He's not a plant cutter. What about you, Daniel? He's still drafted. Cut agave fruits. Awesome. Let's get the local ones up here, because we definitely need to get more food and get more food quick, because otherwise when these dudes arrive and start fighting us, we are not really going to have enough food to feed our people in a quick manner before they start going cuckoo crazy bananas. Luckily, those 2 foods are also available for us to start gathering those, so that'll be good. I think we're gonna have enough. It's just gonna be a little bit tight and scary for the time being. And that guy grabbed his clothing back. Awesome. Thank you, my good man. Oh, good man did a good job. Don't ask who that was, because I've got absolutely no idea. So, the enemies have begun the assault. Let's go ahead and start keeping a good eye on them. They're way up top, which I think means it's time to go ahead and start off our good old sniping post. So, we'll get everyone into a battle position. Go ahead and actually kind of like hide them around this corner. Daniels, you go right there. And then where is Solaire? Awesome. Good old buddy. Let's move you right into your sniper position. Hopefully they will come from the top. We won't want to shoot them with him too much, but I'd love to get him to start doing some pot shots. Awesome. He did so much damage. That's like 1 more hit is gonna kill that sucker. Okay, so Solaire's gonna keep on firing upon him. Let's go ahead and grab all of these guys and start having them take down this jabroni. Because if Solaire gets a second hit, which he didn't, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Solaire, keep on firing upon him. He's the worst one, because he's actually got a pistol. Okay, so they're fleeing. We'll go ahead and still try to, well... No, I think he'll be okay if Solaire tries to fire upon him, if he, like, moves forward. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and undraft all these people. That's some extra food for us right there. Now I really want to get the crematorium set up sooner rather than later, because that would be a bit nice. There should be some cuts. Oh, but that's a very minor cut wound. That one is a little bit worse, because that affects manipulation. Man, that's a lot of cuts. I don't want to use medicine for that. See, this is the thing. I really want to get the crematorium researched, because I would love to start burning bodies, but we could just go ahead and make raves for now. So I think what is much more important is hydroponics instead. Because then we could start getting Zergum, or whatever, however it's pronounced, so we can produce our own medicine, and beyond that, grow our own food, feel much safe and secure in a lot of different ways. We did get a new packaged survival meal for free, though, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, we'll undraft all those dudes. Okay, that's just thunder. I thought, like, something exploded in our freaking base, and I was about to feel very bad about that. Oh, you actually go right there, Solaire. Kill the man! Kill the man! Kill the man! Kill the man! Oh, Solaire, you suck! Oh, Solaire, you suck so bad. You tried, though, buddy, and you wounded him. And if he wasn't wounded, he might not have decided to flee so early. So you know what? He actually did a pretty good job there. Daniel, since you're a main doctor, we're actually going to get you up first. You're going to start healing our dudes. Heal sideways, Tinker. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Who's not ready? Holler I. And then probably should have been Balluno first in hindsight. That was my bad. Because I believe Balluno is the other doctor. Oh, I totally forgot to set Balluno's passions. That's my bad. Definitely patient 1. Warden can be a 3 again, since we have, like, all people who have passion for warden work. So the good news there is we should be able to recruit new people very easily. I think we could actually turn hunting off for everyone who isn't Solaire, because there isn't a point. Although hunting would allow them to increase melee damage, I mean, their melee fighting ability. So you know what, let's just go ahead and put everyone back into hunting, I suppose. Construction can be a 3, 4 right there. Growing will be a 0, 0. Mining will also be a 0. Balluno might have passions for that, but I think we can actually ignore that, to be completely honest. Then crafting will be a 3, art will be a 3, hauling can be a 2, and I think... No, the person who had 11 for research is the guy who has cataract eyes. Okay, so yeah, that'll be wonderful. Our secondary doctor is actually sideways. Awesome. Let's go ahead and have him do some healing work then. We'll have him heal Daniel first. Sucks that he was about to eat. Maybe I should have let him do that first, but that's okay. We've got one thing of medicine. After that, Daniel could go ahead and heal Balluno while Sideways decides to eat something. Severe illness and carry. Oh no. Oh god, he's like falling over. Is it heat stroke extreme? That's really bad. Oh my god, 67 degrees. We don't have anywhere else to put that. So I think what we gotta do right away then is we gotta get a cooler. We gotta get a cooler and we gotta put it in that room because we don't have anything else that we could utilize as our prisoner room. I would prefer just to have no one ever go in there again, but that's not really an option for us. It's either that or build walls really quick and make one a prisoner room. And I really don't like that option. I really don't like that at all. Although, we could just build a bunch of doors here, close this off, and then make this a prisoner room and have someone sleep outside temporarily. You know what? I think we're gonna do that. Really sucks, but I kind of think that's the best thing to do. And we can't even make that a prisoner room until all these doors are sealed. So we gotta seal those quick. It's a good thing to get those closed though, because I would have wanted to get those doors shut before too long anyways. We'll make this... I really don't want to make that out of wood, but I also don't want to make it out of steel. We'll make this out of wood. That sucks. It's our main entrance door, and I prefer not to handle the main entrance doors with wood, but I think we actually kind of have to do that at this point. So Sideways could get to work on that. Daniels apparently is not going to heal Balluno anymore, and Balluno will work on the bottom door. That way we could get all three going super fast. Good work, Daniel. You go ahead and work on that one as well. And last but not least, this one right here. Good work feeding our good man Carrie. It's a bit of a scary spot in there still, though. So, oh, nice rain. That hopefully will decrease the temperature. I imagine that is the geothermal generator that is producing that much heat. So maybe it actually is a thing where the reason why it didn't seem to be producing heat in the tundra is solely because the cold counteracted most of the heat it was producing, so it just became as warm as any of the rooms with heaters. So then this can be set as... No, not medical. Prisoner. These ones can just be removed, to be completely honest. And then we'll focus on getting a new prisoner room before too long. Okay, no. I don't want to strip him. I want to rescue him. Okay, there we go. We got capture him again? That's a little bit silly. I feel like that should be rescue, but you know what? That's okay. So he's suffering from a severe illness. Yeah, it's extreme. I think when it's extreme, we do need to use medicine for it. So let's go ahead and set all those up again. Might as well set up another prisoner bed and make this one medical. There actually is a hole in the roof, but you know what, that's okay. We should deal with that now, though. So let's go ahead and grab a pillar. Doesn't even need to be made out of, steel and or anything else, so let's just go ahead and put it... We'll put it right there, so it's not lined up with the doors. I think that'll look a bit nicer. And, yeah, that'll be good for that. Oh, he's already up and walking, does he not? Okay, now it's just serious. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. And this room is 25 degrees Celsius, while this one is 61. So that's gotta be the geothermal generators. I guess, I imagine it's entire, I may be wrong, but I'm guessing my theory has to have been correct about that then. That it was indeed the tundra that was canceling out the heat. Because I think that's also what made our food freeze in the tundra. The fact that as time went on and we went more and more into winter, it got colder and colder. So, the heaters would need to have been ramped up for them to keep the food from freezing, which was something that I didn't know I had to anticipate, which is very, very interesting and cool in regards to the gameplay for this game, for sure. But anyways, I've already actually gone way overtime. Not heavily, but a bit overtime. So, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time. See ya, guys!